If a mountain stood between you and the people you love, would you try to move it? This ordinary man didn't just try. He did it, and this is his true story. In a small village in Bihar, India, lived a poor laborer. He owned no land, had no savings, and faced a daily struggle to survive. But inside his small home, there was warmth. He lived with his wife, and though they had little, their love and respect for each other made life feel lighter. One massive mountain stood like a cruel wall between their village and the outside world. On the other side were schools, hospitals, markets, and opportunity. On their side, isolation, pain, and loss. Every morning, before work, the man would stop near a large, smooth rock at the mountain's base. He'd sit there quietly, catching his breath before another long day. Over time, that stone became his silent companion, steady, unmoving, always there. Then one day, tragedy struck. His wife slipped on the sharp, rocky path near the mountain and was badly injured. The nearest doctor was more than 70 kilometers away, and the mountain blocked the direct route. By the time they reached medical help, it was too late. She passed away. Her death shattered him. Every evening after work, he returned to the same stone. He would sit in silence, staring at the mountain that had stolen the person he loved most. His grief felt heavier than the rocks surrounding him. One evening, an old villager sat beside him. After a long silence, the old man spoke softly. "Since childhood, this mountain has been our greatest enemy. Women suffer climbing it for water. Children miss school. The sick die before reaching a doctor. Traders exploit us. This mountain hasn't just taken lives. It has taken our future." Those words pierced the man's heart. That night, something inside him changed. Before sunrise the next morning, he walked to the smooth rock where he always rested. But this time he didn't sit. He picked up a hammer and a chisel and carved the outline of his hand into the stone. It wasn't beautiful or perfect. It was a promise. He placed his palm over the carving, took a deep breath, and walked toward the mountain. Then he struck. People laughed. They called him mad. "One man can't break a mountain," they said. But he returned every single day. Under the burning sun, in pouring rain, with bleeding hands and aching shoulders, he chipped away at the rock. Some days he worked hungry. Some days he worked with tears in his eyes. Mockery followed him everywhere, but he never stopped. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. Slowly the laughter faded. Villagers began to notice cracks forming, stones falling. A narrow path beginning to appear where none had existed for centuries. He had no machines, no money, no help. Only relentless consistency. For 22 long years he kept going. And then one day, the impossible happened. A clear path cut straight through the mountain, wide enough for people, animals, and carts. What once was a 55-kilometer journey around the mountain was now just 15 kilometers through it. Farmers reached new markets. Children went to school. The sick reached hospitals in time. For the first time, the village felt connected to the world. When journalists later asked him, "How did you keep going for so many years?" he replied simply, "When you love someone with all your heart, you do not stop." Today, thousands walk on the road carved by his bare hands. A road born from grief, love, and unbreakable discipline. His name was Dashav Manji, the mountain man of India. If you ever feel your dream is too big, if obstacles scare you, remember the man who moved a mountain with nothing but consistency and heart. Success doesn't always require strength. It requires patience, discipline, and the courage to keep going when no one is watching. This is Hope Wave Tales. If this story lit a fire in your heart, subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone who needs motivation today, and comment what you learned from this story. Thank you for watching.